filled in a bunch of stuff yet, but I figured I'd get it typed up and kind of going. And we kind of talk about, because a lot of it's like p-values, test statistics. So I don't want to put it, I wanted to talk to you guys about that before I put stuff in.
Okay, well, let's do the quiz and then we can go over that really quick.
Okay. So number 3. And I picked B. I mean C.
Yep. Right, and that's right.
Yeah. And 4, I picked C.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually verbatim what our text said.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was easy. And 5.
5 I got wrong.
So I got it right. I just said the residuals look normally distributed.
The what?
The residuals look normally distributed.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
And I have my little granddaughter. Say hi.
She's so cute.
Say hi. She's got a sweet nose.
Emma.
I wish I could take my computer upstairs and show you guys. We moved my dad's 80-inch TV into our family room.
Oh.
I'll text it to you. It is the most ridiculous looking thing in my house. I live in a small townhouse, and there's an 80-inch TV in my family room now.
Oh my God.
It's so dumb.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Now I put her somewhere else. We might hear her, but.
Oh my God. Look at how cute her granddaughter is.
This is Quincy.
Oh, I like that.
There's her mommy, so she can go. Thanks. Okay.
Alrighty. See, I put that the residuals look normally distributed.
Okay.
For 6? Or no, for
6.
5?
Yeah.
5 I got A, because the residuals, I don't think they all have to be positive. I knew the megaphone thing was out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you'll always see a pattern. So
you don't want to see a pattern, do you?
Well, like the hot dog.
Well, yeah, but a plot supports like the linear regression when. So, but everything should look normally distributed first.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then at SPSS, let me pull up my SPSS here.
So did you use SPSS for all of this lesson?
I did. Did you, Jen? Did you use Excel, Linda?
I used SPSS.
Okay, yeah. And I shut down the crocodile one, and now I can't reopen it.
Oh.
So, but I have the stuff that I did. But so on number 6, it says complete the residuals for the data using. Oh yeah. What statement best describes the residuals? And so I thought, from what I could see, the residuals are between -40 and 25.
And was that right?
Yeah.
Because I put the residuals form a linear pattern. So I'm just totally lost on this one. I don't know how I got 10 of them right.
Let me see if I can.
I'm trying to figure out how to make all the different, like, interpret the plots and the graphs.
Oh, this took me like an hour to do 18 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Okay, number 7, I got B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I got. Number 8, I put A, C, and D, but that's wrong.
And I put A, B, and D, and that's wrong.
But you can pick more than one, so.
I think it's all, or did you get 0 or did you get some points?
I didn't get any points.
And I didn't either. So I think it's all or nothing.
So you think it's all of them?
Well, I think no, if you just mark 3 and they're all right, you'll get the 1 point. If one of them's wrong, you're not going to get any points.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
So who knows?
I don't know. I got nothing.
What do you think, Jen?
I don't know. I looked at this and I'm like, all right, I need to wait till we meet because interpret the graphs. So I'm like, well.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that. Like, it's easy to see when they're normal, but then anything kind of above that, I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe it's A, B, and C. Those are the 3 main ones because remember D and E, or 4 and 5, you couldn't determine.
Yeah.
So do you think maybe A, B, and C?
Maybe.
Well, I'll go for that. So.
And then 9.
The observations, are they independent?
On 8?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had them, no, I didn't have them marked as independent, but like 8, I was literally guessing.
Okay, so we can just guess. I have no idea. Like I said, I need to wrap my brain around last week and this week for the test.
Yeah. And then
A 9, did you get 18.69 or 690?
I
or
got
no?
12.695.
And was that right?
Yeah, because constant is 18.690. We want the confidence rating mean.
Okay, that means I
We
did
want the
my
second line of that.
second line. Okay. First line did.
Yeah.
But isn't B1 the first line? Oh, that's.
It's 0.
Okay.
There's B0 and B1.
Oh, the
So
first line is
B0.
B0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 12.695, and that was right.
So for 10, then your margin of your lower bound, you did not get 9.574, right?
No, I got 10.674.
Okay.
And then upper bound is 14.715. Because it's just the lower, it's that bottom line, not the top line.
14.175.
0.715. Is that what you got, Linda?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that wrong.
But you got the test right. You just read the wrong line. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
So 12, I got C.
That's what I got.
Yeah, and that's
Yay.
right. And 13.
I got D.
D.
And that was right.
Yeah.
And then
I
four,
got the rest, the next 4 wrong.
14, I got body length.
That's what I got.
Yeah. I marked the wrong one on that one.
15, maybe I did this one wrong too. I got negative 20.486.
I got 0.443.
So maybe I did this one wrong too. Because what was your lower and upper bound?
My lower bound is 7.218. And then my upper bound is 8.103.
Yeah, that's what I did wrong then. So what was your margin of error?
0.443.
Does it list that on the chart, on the output?
I can't get it to come back up. Do you want to look at that, Jen?
I mean, does it list the margin of error, or did you have to figure it out?
No, you have to figure it out. So you need to subtract the upper bound from the lower bound and divide by 2.
Okay.
The wrong output on
Yeah.
SPSS. That's all I'm doing wrong. I'm flipping it.
In 18, I actually did not guess. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I know this one. Because I got A, because I know the second one, it's not a 95% chance, and the third one has nothing to do with the question.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, can we have
See
more
that?
like that? So it's 8 that really was stumping me.
I think maybe it's the ABC since it says you cannot figure out the D&E or the 4 and 5.
Well, I'm going to submit
Out of
it.
the 5 requirements.
I'm going to submit it.
Okay.
Since you two already did. I haven't done it yet. 2.
Hey, quiet down up there. I have daughters for sale if anyone wants one.
Oh, we got 8 correct.
8 is ABC.
Yeah.
Linda,
But 9.
9 is 12.695.
Yeah. I just didn't fix the answer. Okay.
Oh.
It's all good. And then, yeah.
The rest are right?
Yep.
I'll go back and fix that ABC then.
Yeah, this is a crazy unit, I'll tell you.
Yeah, not a fan.
I think they could have just left this off and I wouldn't have been so frustrated. I mean, I'd still be frustrated, but this is just like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't even feel like we really need it, but.
And it's not really explained.
No.
We have the information that doesn't tell us what it's really for or how to use it. Yeah, just crazy.
Yeah, I did not like this unit at all. But that's just me. My husband's like, you're almost done. Just suffer through it. Like, you suffer through it.
Yeah.
Did I keep me or no?
What is it?
Is this the last part of our project, the make an inference?
We have to do a PowerPoint next
We
week.
do?
Oh,
Which
Basically, I think we just can put together all the stuff we've already done and just make it into slides.
yeah, I think that's what we have to do. But it's still a pain.
And I can do that. Next week I'll be, I'm at my daughter's in Idaho right now, but I go home Saturday and then I could put together the PowerPoint. I've done way too many of them in my classes. Are you guys familiar with doing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to do one for my class this time.
Okay.
Let me open up the map.
Where is it?
Make inference and take
Not
action.
it. Oh, this is yours. Okay.
Okay, so she said to include the box plot if we had one on there, so I just cut and pasted it into there because it's supposed to go with the
Okay.
So I have still up all the stuff all the test scores that we did.
Okay.
So I was looking.
One of the example ones just included the whole box. Did you see that? But the data
whole
output.
test.
The whole
Wait,
box
there's
off of the
examples
data
of this
output.
somewhere?
Is what?
There's a sample of this somewhere?
She gave 4 samples in her email.
Yeah, I haven't looked at
Oh.
the samples yet. I was going to after I.
Across the top, she gave 4 examples.
So with the alpha level, that was like alpha level. Is our alpha level 0.05?
Yeah.
I think so.
Equals 0.05. That's just lowercase a equals 0.05. So our test statistic and value in the ANOVA, is that the F?
F is the test. Yeah.
So
is
that
the
would
test
be
statistic.
0.690. And you guys can double check these, obviously. So the p-value, is this this why I was like, is this two-tailed or one-tailed?
It's the SIG.
So, yeah, well, is it two-tailed or one-tailed?
It's two-tailed.
Two-tailed, so that's 0.505. I just wanted to make sure that I was like, I know I'm just second guessing myself, but
At this point, how
Yeah.
do we not? I mean, there's just so much information.
so she wants to know, let me look.
Let's see
Based
if
on
it
your
will.
P level and alpha level, state whether or not the null hypothesis should be rejected or fail to be rejected. And
So we're going to reject.
the P value is above the alpha.
So if P is high, keep the guy. So we don't
We fail to
fail
reject.
Mm-hmm.
Null hypothesis. Let me unbold that. I'm just typing this up right now, and I'll send it back to everyone.
Thanks for putting it together.
Oh no, you guys have been so. I'm like, I feel like I haven't done anything. I feel like it's
Oh,
not.
you have.
Oh, I totally disappeared last week, so I'm sorry
No.
about that.
You're fine. Let's see.
I
So
think you did so much in the middle of what you were doing. It was amazing.
I know you've been like a trooper, Jen.
I'm getting closer. I
So-
feel like I lost my sanity.
Number 5, 1 to 2 paragraphs discussing whether or not your data meets or fails to meet the requirement for your hypothesis. It says if you use a QQ plot or box plot, include those in your document, which I already cut and pasted. Also, write any formulas you are using to show that your data meets the requirements. I'm lost on this part.
I'm looking for her examples on the email, but oh, here it is. Okay.
I would just go look at the email paragraph or the
Yeah.
sample paragraphs and just kind of base it off of one of those.
Ooh, yeah.
And so we have to finally state your conclusion in terms of your alternative hypothesis. So what's our conclusion?
That we'd reject the null hypothesis.
No, we failed to.
We have sufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis.
I'm typing this evidence to read.
Is that right?
No. We failed to reject.
Okay, we
Wait,
fail to
because
When-
he is high, so we keep the guy.
reject the null hypothesis and
Where does it come in? We have sufficient evidence. And then we restate the alternative
that
hypothesis.
the mean temperature is different in the month of June for all 3. We
Right.
failed to reject
So
the
we
null
have
hypothesis, and we have
Sufficient evidence
evidence
Mhm.
to
that to show
evidence to
or that
to show that the mean high temperature is different in the month of June for all 3 cities.
I
Mhm.
think that's right.
Okay. Because I want to send this to her
Yeah.
by tomorrow. And then we have to, how many things do we have to do? Come on. The goal of statistic, I cannot say this word. Stat analysis is to determine which action to take in a particular situation. Actions can include many things: launching an internet ad campaign, not expressing gratitude or not, expressing gratitude or not, getting vaccinated or not. In 1 to 2 paragraphs, describe what action you suggest based on the result of your statistical study.
That we all need to move to your city,
If we
Kelsey,
want
because it's
warmer
the
weather.
coolest.
If we what?
Because it's the coolest weather.
Yeah.
That blew. I didn't know what to even think on action. What action do you take? We found out that we're all different high temperatures.
I like
And
the
that-
action that you said though. If we want to be cooler in this month of June, in the summer we move to the lowest temperature. If we want to enjoy the heat and then we move to the other one.
To Woodstock.
Yeah, if we want to be right in the middle, then we go there.
So if we want to be cooler in the month of June, then we need to Clifton, Virginia.
Or like,
Yep.
you know, we can word it like, you know, for those that really don't enjoy the heat, you know, because due to our study, we found that living in this city would be the best option for them. However, there's some people that like to be.
Yeah, you need
That
to
enjoy
add
the-
flowery stuff in there to build up the paragraph.
Yeah, yeah. That's what these people did here. I'm reading this example one for her take action. Really like detailed. There's not a lot of words in these examples. Did we get 100 on the last two that we submitted?
We did. I think. I don't know if we
We
got.
did?
I don't know if we've gotten grades back for just the recent one. Let me look.
She said it was all good, so I'm assuming she
Yeah,
gave us
she said it was
100.
good. I sent it in on. I sent it in. Let me see if we've. Describe the data. Your grade is 100%.
Oh, good.
Okay.
She just updated 6 minutes ago.
Really, if you send it to her and keep going back and forth, there's no reason to not get the 100%.
Yeah.
No. And that's maybe, so we probably need to describe our, is that a box plot?
Yeah.
And maybe put our ANOVA of results, like, because you can take the little thing that we put on the last one we described the data and you can copy and paste that. Maybe.
Oh, and she wants to know what are. This is like number 5. No, 6. Statement of your null and alternative hypothesis. State these in words and then in symbols.
So does that mean she wants us to just do like HO equals this and HA
Yeah,
in
Yeah, she wants both.
words, and then
Let me see what they did here.
I don't know how you'd put ours in symbols.
See, these people just did all the means are equal, at least one of the means differs, which is what we have. That's all they put on theirs.
All the means are equal. So what did that say? All the means are equal,
And then all the means are different.
or all the means are different, or and.
Well, the
The
HA
HA.
is all the means are different. HO is they're all the same.
So it's H.
O.
Do that little O. How do you make that little O?
I don't. You can go on the internet and
Yeah, I'll just cut. So it's HO equals, where is it?
all mean temperature, or all, we have to say it specifically, or the ANOVA is just that basic statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
So we don't put in anything specific.
HO equals.
And in these examples, okay, so yeah, this one person did the null hypothesis. They did children's songbooks have the same amount of references to deity as the LDS hymn book. Wrote it out. So we could put for our null hypothesis that, what is it? The mean average temperature for this city, this city, and this city are all equal, right? And then the alternative is that, I don't remember what we put down there, that one of them is different. Just the opposite. So they actually wrote
At
it in
least
words.
one city
They're
will be different than the others.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're the only people here that did that.
So since I'm using at least, do we need to use a greater than or less than?
No.
Okay, no, because I use different.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
bless you. And on the box plot, if you wanted to put that in the conclusion, because I think it showed that Hooper had the widest range of temperatures. Because my top line and bottom line were farther apart than your cities.
So our data met so I guess the 2 paragraphs that she wants us to do for that, hold on. Losing my Word document. So our data met the requirements for a hypothesis test. And we used a box plot that will show, and we can explain that. And we didn't use any formulas.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You guys can change this around, but I put for the action, if we want to be cooler in the month of June, then we need to move to Clifton, Virginia. For those that really enjoy the heat, then living in Woodstock, Virginia.
Georgia.
Sorry, Georgia. Did I say Virginia? Would be a better option. Hooper, Utah is in the middle ground, is the middle ground. It would be better for those that would like a variety of cooler and hotter weather.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Save that. And then so it's just those middle 2 paragraphs that we need to do. Does data fail to meet? I'm having trouble writing the HO, and then what should I put for the, is it population? Is it?
Well, what did we put in the beginning?
Because I can't do a lot of these symbols on my computer. At least I don't know how to. So I just need to go back and look.
Because you put an uppercase H and a lowercase O. It won't be perfect, but at least it'll, you know, that's what one person did.
Yeah, HO, and then the semicolon, and then it's the, I know it's equals, so is it equals 0? And then doesn't equal 0?
No, it, hold on. Oh, this is that right here. Okay.
See, there's a page on the internet that you can go to.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think it's in our.
How to write, oh, where did that go? How to write symbols by using keyboard alt codes.
How to write mathematical symbols using keyboard. Let's see.
Oh, there was one site I used that had a whole list of them.
Type mathematical symbols. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there's standard deviation. There's one H. That one H. I think just the lowercase L will work.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So I guess I don't know what symbol to put is what I'm saying for the symbol equals symbol. Does that make sense? What's that first symbol I put? That's what I'm having.
For the hypothesis?
Yeah, is it the U thing, or is it?
No, it's HO and then it's HA, and HO is all the means are equal. And HA is at least one of the means differs. And that's it.
Oh, I know.
What you're asking about?
Like, when I have to write it out, are there symbols I want to put in there for all the means?
I think
No.
I'll put that basic one, and then ours isn't going to have symbols, so I think you just write it out that
Show
H
all
O
the,
equals that the whatever our hypothesis is that
If you look at her example on the email, the third one, it's milk and I don't know what, milk freshness. They have an ANOVA. So it's very similar to what we're trying to do.
let me open up my map. I think that's on the board too.
yeah, it should be.
Milk freshness, here we go. Hate when it downloads because then I get the wheel of death occasionally. Open up. Oh, HO, all the means are equal. HA, at least one of the means differs. Oh, that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. This is exactly an ANOVA test. It's just they just did something a little different.
And we did use the 0.05 level.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just kind of go by that
I'm just
example.
copying and pasting that because that's perfect. That's exactly what we're doing. Let's see if I can.
Do we have QQ plots?
Do we have what?
QQ plots that we made?
We didn't do a Q. We didn't do that.
Okay.
Did we have to have one?
No, just if we did.
No. They did one. She put that on hers just to show that it was normal to verify the requirements. Do we need to verify them?
I had a little
Oh,
paragraph that I put in last week that she said we didn't need because we was past the requirements. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, we do. We have to do 1 to 2 paragraphs discussing whether or not your data meets or fails to meet the requirements.
That's where I put the box plot because it said include the box plot.
So we just need to describe the box plot.
Everything is.
This is what I put. There are 2 requirements for ANOVA. First, the data are completely distributed in each group, determined by creating a QQ plot for each city and seeing that the points do not show distinct curvature. And then the second requirement, variances are equal for each group, and that's determined by finding the S squared of each group, multiplying the smallest variance by 4, and seeing that the largest variance is less than this number. So that explained that our test met both of those.
So do we need to throw in the QQ plot because you wrote that, or will the box plot be okay?
I think we could just put it this way, and then if she tells us to do a QQ
Yeah,
plot.
because last time she had us kick out the Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
Q plot.
Okay. I think that's fine. Like you have, Linda. That would be perfect.
Do you want me to email it to you?
Yeah, that'd be great, and we can just.
And then if you want to use it, you can.
No, I think that's perfect. Actually, do I have that? Did you already send that?
It would be in the first one that I sent you.
Okay, let me look. And,
That I sent her the first time.
final project.
It's both requirements met, and then it's just a paragraph.
Okay, I'm just pulling it up. There we go. I'm just downloading it again. What I'll do is after I'll send this to you guys. You guys can make and do whatever changes you want, and then I can send it to her. I can send it to her today. Let's see.
Okay.
This box plot graph shows Hooper, or is this the second one? This box plot graph shows Hooper has the widest rate.
It's above the graphs. And it's a bold requirements met. So it was in the first one I sent her.
Okay, I don't know if I have that one.
So I can just email you.
Yeah, just email it to me, and I'll cut and paste that in. Then I'll send this to you guys, and you guys can change away. And then I'll send it to her and be like, "What do you think, lady?"
Hopefully she'll say, "Oh, it looks perfect. Go for it."
Yeah. Should we put the histogram in there, or no? I don't think we have to. She didn't ask for it. So I'm gonna delete all the instructions out of here so I don't forget.
I kind of like that we're able to email her and she gives us feedback so we can change it. So we can get a good grade instead of just doing it and then.
Yeah, my cousin's an English teacher and for BYU Idaho, and she does that with all of her students. She's like, if you send me your papers, I'll go over them with you and tell you what you need to change before you're turning your final draft.
And I do appreciate that she's been a good teacher. It's just a horrible subject.
Yeah. My friend took, I think it's Brother Balls or something like that last semester, and he actually had an hour-long class every week where he would go over stuff.
Oh, that would be so good.
That would have been helpful. That would have been really helpful. But, okay, well, as soon as I get that from you, Linda, I will cut and paste it in, and then I'll send this off to you guys, and you guys can make whatever changes that you think we need to make.
Okay.
I'll send it off to her, but I'll CC all of us.
Okay.
So that way we all know, like, if one of us catches it before the other person type thing.
So then do we need to meet on I guess we do, right? To go over the practice for the test?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll try to have that. I'll try to have that done. So, because I don't have anything Wednesday evening, so that's when I usually do it. But all right, well, I think that's it.
Okay, I'll email this to you.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
See you guys